This Thursday marks the 1,000th time he has thrilled audiences with this.
Night unfurls its splendor. Grasp it, sense it, tremulous and tender. Turn your face away from the garish light of day. Turn your thoughts away from cold and feeling light, and listen to the music of the night. Close your eyes.
Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Crawford! Thank you. First of all, a couple of business questions. How much longer will you be doing the Phantom of the Opera? That's what everybody's asking us to ask you.
I still don't know. I was going to be here till January, and I'm now through February, and now I'm going to go through March. But I don't know beyond that, because it's a year since I've had really a day off. I mean, I had to have Mondays off, but when you don't have an actual time to rest the voice and rest your body, and see how tired my eyes are. So I don't know, but that'll be nearly a year that I've been here.
Because you get kind of a responsibility. There are people who are buying tickets, I think, for the year 2012.
Well, that's part of it. That you don't want to take days off or time off with the management very kindly saying you must have a holiday, have a rest. But if I do, during this first period, people have booked to see, hopefully, you performing. And I wouldn't want anyone to let me down if I'd waited 6 months to see them. I wouldn't like them very much.
Right. Now take yourself back 20 years, let's say. Everybody knew about the Phantom of the Opera. We'd seen Lon Chaney play it. When the book came out, nobody really thought much about it. Melodramatic thing. It went away very quickly. Would you ever have thought this would be the role that people think that you were born to play? Wouldn't that have been a strange notion to you 20 years ago?
Yes, it would, because you've no idea what you're going to be doing, where your career will take you, or where any of our lives will take us. And that's the wonderful thing and the surprising thing, beautiful thing about life. When you play comedy, 20 years ago, I was here playing in the movie of Hello Dolly with Barbara Streisand and Walter Matthau, and working with Gene Kelly.
Oh, you're that Michael Crawford as well.
Yes. But my voice was slightly higher then. And but you see, the sensitivity of that character and the sensitivity that you have to put through comedy is equally as intense as the kind of sensitivity that you need to play the Phantom. They're both loving people, they're both caring people, they're both sensitive people, ultra sensitive, and it goes from one extreme of near farce, which if you don't play farce for real, it doesn't really work, and if you don't play melodrama absolutely for real, I don't think it truly works.
It must, I know it is a labor of love for you to be doing this, but it takes so much effort and energy. One wonders if it is draining for you to do this every night. First of all, there goes Tawny again. Wait a minute. Tawny's mother's calling in again. Here she is. The makeup takes how long, Michael?
It takes now about an hour and a half, because we've cut it down from when we started. It was 3 hours long.
And your vocal warm-up before the
That
show?
takes about 35 minutes to 40 minutes.
Can you do it while you're being made up?
No, I'm not allowed to move.
So there you're talking about 2 hours, 2.5 hours just in getting ready for this.
But it isn't a hardship. It's something that I truly love doing, and I love going out there and performing this man every night. I truly love it. So it's no hardship.
You are now a sex symbol because of playing this. Look at you are. Look at these women.
Look at that sex symbol smile. There you go.
Oh boy.
You are, and you're blushing, look.
And so are you.
I know. I'm not only blushing, I'm very warm, too. Anyway.
I am now, yes.
But whoever would have thought it, playing the Phantom, who is a grotesque person physically, that you'd make him so sensual and so sexy
Well,
and so
I
desirable.
think it just goes to show that anybody stands a chance.
Wait a minute, there's a cute-looking face.
Yeah.
Now, this is the Phantom without the mask on.
Yes. I thought we were going to say without the makeup on.
But, you know, it's also really interesting about you that for a lot of people, you have sprung into the world, period. The Phantom is the first they really think about you in this country.
Yes.
You're a guy who until now has really made a reputation, at least in my mind, and correct me if I'm wrong, as a funny guy, as you were always the cutest guy in the movie. I don't know, I remember first seeing you in a movie called The Knack.
Oh, yes.
And one would not have said, well, this is the man to play the supremely dramatic role in The Phantom. And am I right when I'm saying this?
Yes. I mean, when Andrew Lloyd Webber first said that he thought he might like me to play in The Phantom, I naively didn't really think, I didn't know what part he meant, and I thought maybe he meant the sort of young lover. But he didn't know. I was lined up for the ugly one. But the similarity to comedy, I'd say again, of comedy and drama, you see someone like Jack Lemmon or Walter Matthau, the way they play drama and comedy and with exactly the same intensity, and it's very, very hard to play comedy. Mm-hmm. I think it's slightly easier to play drama.
You know that old joke about the dying actor? You know the one I'm going to tell you?
No.
He's on his deathbed and somebody said, "You're dying, this must be so difficult." And he said, "No, dying's easy, comedy is difficult."
Yes.
There is real truth to that.
Yeah, I don't know how many hundreds of years it's going to take for comedy to have a little more respect than it does, because it is so hard to do. You see people trying to make people laugh. You've got to make, it's such an effort to laugh, to use all those muscles, and to bring people out of the state of that to roaring with laughter is quite something, and it's quite a gift to have.
What happens to your career now? Where do you go after this?
Well, I hope we're going to make the movie, which would be really...
And you will do the movie?
I think so, yes.
Oh,
That's
wonderful.
what we're going to do. And with Sarah Brightman playing the original Christine, so Andrew's wife. And that hopefully will then maybe lead to other things.
Well, what's happening while you're here? You're in Los Angeles.
What's your life like with this schedule?
It's fairly restricting. I mean, I wouldn't say monastic, but it's but it is restricting, because you have to rest the voice. You have to be quiet on a day off, and be careful how late you stay up at night and what you do. So it's early to bed.
But you are the toast of the town.
Well, I think it's like saying, do you not mind that nobody knows what you look like? I don't mind at all, because I can go to the supermarket and get as good a deal there as anyone else, and find the best vegetables.
Nobody knows what you look like until this morning.
Now they do.
Yeah. But no, the best part is to go out on stage and have people recognize your work, and that's where I want to be recognized, on a stage or on a screen, not really in the street. That doesn't matter.